Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the time I went out to a hockey game with my sister, Darius, and another person, and well, something bad happened. So we'll get into that. So anyway, me and Darius decided to go to this hockey game one night, and I'm like, okay, well, I tell my parents, like, okay, but take your sister. So I had to take my sister with me. And now my sister's a little bit younger than me. She's not much younger than me, but she is a little bit younger to me to the point where she can be annoying and a snitch at times, especially today. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I had to bring her ass with me. So of course, we get driven there. I meet up with Darius, dab him up, all that shit. We buy our tickets now. Now we go buy our tickets for this place because it's a hockey game, so you have to pay to get in. And my ticket was $5, right? Because I'm a student, I have student ID. My sister's ticket was $10. My best friend's ticket, $10. Darius's ticket was somehow $10, even though he went to the same school as me. I show him my ID card and boom, I get a discount. Although I think they should let high school students in for free. I can't really say anything about it. So anyway, we end up going to to go sit down and stuff like that, because that's what we were there for, to watch the game. So we go into the arena, all this shit happens, and at the same time, another person shows up. Now, for the sake of this story, we're gonna name her Banana. I think she knows who she is, but yeah, we'll name her Banana. So anyway, me, Darius, my sister, and Banana all sit there and talk about like life and stuff in general. And me, Darius, and Banana are all very good friends. Like, we hung out a lot this summer, which is going to be another story time for another day, but we'll get into that another time. So anyway, me, Darius, and Banana, and my sister are sitting there watching. We're goofing off. And then when I'm sitting there, of course, these two kids. Now, these two kids were from my math class. They know who they are. They watch my channel a lot, so shout out to them. The one kid helps me with a lot of stuff sometimes, so shout out to those two boys. I'm not going to say their names because, I don't want to get copyright striked or anything. But, thanks to those two kids. Anyway, they come up to me and they're like, yo, Chase 9, Chase 9, Chase 9. Because as a lot of people know me as Chase 9 at my school, it's a huge thing and stuff like that. And so I'm like, okay. So I talk with them, interact with them and stuff like that. Well, the game gets started and we're sitting there, and of course we get bored. So we decide to go run around in circles in this maze thing. And also, at the time, my ex was there. Like, my ex, I can't say her name, but it was just my ex-girlfriend. And, well, it was a very interesting sight to see her, because, she kind of hated me at that time. I don't know why, I did nothing to her. But, she kind of hated me at that time for some reason, and I honestly, to God, would really not know why, but whatever. So, of course, I'm trying to run away from her, trying to keep up with Darius running. And all of a sudden, Darius decides to get this great idea, and I get this great idea too, that we're going to prank this kid. So we prank this kid, and we tip his hat back and shit. Push it up, pull it off him, right? And I guess this kid had got uncomfortable or something, not telling us. So another case of we're supposed to pick up on when people don't feel like it. And yes, I know touching people in public is a bad thing, but it's a little joke. You see it all over YouTube and it's all good. So anyway, we do that, and at the time, we end up running away when that kid would do all that would look back and try to see who we were, and we'd try to say have a good night to him and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, we go back and we're standing there, and then this lady comes up to us and she's like, hey, I've seen you guys running. We're going to get you kicked out of here if you don't stop. We're like, well, where does it say that we can't run? And she's like, well, you guys, my husband's the bodyguard or security here, and he'll get you fined and arrested and kicked out. And I'm like, no, he won't, because theoretically we did nothing wrong. She's like, well, I'm going to get you fined and banned from this building, so would you like that? I'm like, lady, sorry, but you can't do anything about it. And she's like, well, this and that, you can't be running, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I won't run. She's like, good. And so we go walk around and stuff like that. And then we end up leaving, dipping. But before we have to leave, my sister and them decide to get me to apologize to the lady I just yelled at, saying that I'm not going to listen to her. So me and Darius have to apologize to that little bitch of a Karen, bro. Fuck that Karen. Man, fuck. My sister always makes me apologize for things that no need to apologize. Sometimes you shouldn't apologize for things. You should just let it go and like move on. Move on from it. If you've been disrespectful to someone, just leave the situation. It's not that complicated. But anyway, we decide to go and leave. So we leave after I get beat up by some kid's sister. Don't know why, but I did. We leave, and then we end up going home. Now, Darius came over to my house that weekend, and we're sitting there talking around, 3 in the morning? All of a sudden, this guy texts us, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna get your asses jumped. You're gonna get fucked up. And I'm like, well, why? Because you were fucking with my cousin at the game, blah, 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 this and that. And we're like, oh my God, brother, what? And so we decide to like, kind of like piss this guy off a little bit, because we all know he's not going to do anything. Apparently he's like 4'11". Like he was not going to do shit. But anyway, that's not the point. Me and Darius end up having to apologize to this kid's cousin, which I do completely understand why we had to apologize. Like, us touching his head was probably not the best idea, but you know, it's not really that bad of a situation after you apologized and he left us alone. I didn't end up going to school the next day because I had like some doctor's appointment, but yeah, that's that.